And it's that time again, folks. Come on. Yellow glove action time. I know you're craving it. You want yellow glove action every day. It's not going to happen every day, but it's going to happen a lot more often. Right, we've got the old wok heating up. Right, I've got some noodles already cooked. 60% cooked, wee bit of oil on them. They'll probably still stick together, doesn't bother me. We've got some green bits of spring onion, we've got the white bits of spring onion, we've got some garlic, we've got some Chinesey spicy grindery action, we've got some ginger, we've got some sesame seeds, we've got a random pack of stir fry type crispy vegetables there. We've got our chicken that's already been cooked. It was marinated up last night, 30 minutes, then fried. That's what we're making a lo mein, by the way. Chicken lo mein, or lo mein, whatever you want to call it. That's our lo mein sauce. Peanut butter, hoisin, oyster. And when I fried the chicken, there was loads of fond, loads of the lovely fond in the bottom of the pan. So what I did was, I made my sauce in the pan with the fond. So I wanted to get all that fond in my sauce. Don't often see that on these old YouTubers. You just pour that in cold. I'm going to be pouring it in cold as well, but it's been cooked first. So the fond for the pan could be released into it. So that's all our ingredients. So we're just going to let this heat up. And then we'll get tore in. So this shouldn't be a long one. This should not be a long one at all. Just hope me anyway. I'm going to get my wee set up for these. I hope everybody's having a grand Saturday. Yes, Saturday. Just checked out the Bold Two Tiers. He's always trying to copy me. He's tried to make a fish sandwich, but he's went batter. He zagged when he zagged. He went batter when he should have went breadcrumbs like me, but he's always learning. He's always learning. He's never going to just quite get there, but learning's good enough. The amount of stuff he's learnt from me is unreal. Unreal. Right, going to get you a wee tilt. So even though this is going to be a wee quick video, I think he's even appreciate the wee quick videos, because quite a lot of folks seem to just be wanting to post up wee photos these days. I saw a wee photo of some rather minging looking egg and cream nonsense. Made with a store-bought loaf, should I say, for a person that went all out to buy flour milling machinery and special fucking wheat and whatever. Absolute nutcase. But he's reverted back to just buying a loaf at Asda. But my favourite thing of all about our man fae down under has been his last video. That lovely lamb that we didn't really see any, because his camera was too busy scouting about his whole house. 1 minute it was zooming in on the flare, and a wee crumb on the flare. It stayed there for about 5 minutes. Then it zoomed onto his knee, then it zoomed all the way back, and away back, and away back. Then it zoomed away into his nose, then it zoomed back again, then it zoomed down to his arse, then it went down to the dog's nose, up the dog's nose, then onto the dog's arse, then round the house again. Oh dearie me. So you actually seen about 2 seconds worth of his food. But the wee bit of lamb that I saw looked nice, I can't lie, it did look nice. Right, my pan's heating up, but that's been my comedy moment. My comedy moment of the week. Cooking wise, absolutely bloody hilarious. Right, we're going to go in here with a wee bit of oil, folks. Say a wee bit, about that much. About that much. Yeah. Apart from that, there's been nothing much to watch on the old YouTube. Backyard Chef, I'll give the old Backyard Chef a wee shout out. It appears he's been watching me. It would appear he's been watching me and hearing the utter pelters I've been giving his, I've been giving his AI thumbnails. All shiny with big 4 foot long cheese pools. Absolute bloody craziness. Right, we're all heating up, folks. We're all heating up. So what we'll be doing first is we're going to get in with some ginger, some garlic. We'll get our oil flavoured up. Let all that mingle. Let that mingle with the oil. garlic ginger in there first. Then we're going to go in with our veggies. No, sorry. Garlic ginger first, then in with the white bits of spring onions. Then in with our veg. Give that a good wee stir fry about. Then I'm going to get in with my chicken. Like that. Chicken heat up. Remember the chicken's cooked. Let the chicken heat up a wee bit. Then I'm going to get in with my noodles. Let all that fry up a wee minute, and then I'm going to get in with my lo mein sauce. I'll just get that poured around the edge and get that sauce combined. Get that sauce mixed in with the noodles until the sauce pretty much disappears. Shouldn't be any sauce at the bottom once it's ready. The sauce should pretty much be absorbed and evaporated. But aye, lovely wee quick one. None of your bloody 3 years long. Somebody actually complained in my comments. Had a complaint in my comments. You know who you are. Complained in my comments, your videos are far too long. I'm thinking about unsubscribing. Blah blah blah. So these are the times we're dealing with as YouTube superstars. Aye, it's not easy. It ain't easy, folks. It ain't easy. You need to take all that into consideration. All the effort that we put in as internet superstar, chef, / cooks. Put in a lot of effort. What you're uploading, all the ingredients, what you're uploading, all the cider that's got to be drunk, all the kasuri methi roll-ups that have got to be consumed for the making of one video. Come on. These gloves don't come cheap. Right, we're going to give me a bit of garlic, folks. Give me a bit of garlic. And I've no sliced this is just my wee slices. Nothing too thin. You chop up your garlic as thin as you want. If you like nice thin garlic, chop it up nice and thin. Right, that's enough garlic. I'm going to go in with our ginger. In with our ginger. And we're going to just give that a wee stir. See our garlic starting to colour. So now we're going to get in with our veg. In with our spring onion. Even. Don't want our garlic getting too burnt. You can handle a bit of brownage. Don't want it all burnt. Right, so just give that a wee toss about. Remember, every time you add something to your pan, you're bringing the temperature down. Every single time. Right, our garlic's getting a bit brown there, so we'll get in with our veg. In with our veg, folks. This is going to be lovely and quick, absolutely brilliant. Right, in with our veg. Let's get all sorts of goodness in there. Sweet corn, carrot, pepper, bean sprouts, pak choy. I think there's bits of some other type of cabbage in there. All sorts of goodness. I actually think there might not be enough room in the wok, but we'll wait and see. This will cook down a wee bit. Get that bloody chopped. What size of that big daft bit of cabbage? Get that chopped up. Any big massive ridiculous, but it's just get them chopped up, folks. Right. Well, there's news. We have updates. We have actual sheep unit updates. So there's been conversations with a guy in the pub, and he's assured me that if I buy a gas cooker, see, I fancy a gas cooker. I've always been electric, but everybody knows gas is better. So, but the good thing about electric, you can buy an electric cooker and wire it up yourself. You can't do the same with gas, or you can, but you're not allowed to. Should I say, you're not allowed to. So it's all got to be legit and totally legal and above board. So I was talking to a wee guy in the pub, and apparently he's going to rig it up for me for 15 quid. So it doesn't get any more legit or above board than that. So things could be happening, folks. I'm not going to say it's going to happen next week or tomorrow or whatever, but positive vibes. We're talking positive vibes here. Positive vibes, things are happening, things could be happening. But I'm going to get back to these. I'm going to give this a good wee stir fry. I'm going to get back to these. We don't want this video to be bloody ages. Right, aye. Just another wee quick update, folks. I've took some of this out. There was far too much veg in there. So I've took that much out. A couple of big spoonfuls. Just far too much veg. We don't want a pure mountain of veg. We just want enough to mix through the noodles. Combined with the chicken. Get your ginger and your garlic combined with all the veg. Right, so I'm going to let these cook a wee minute and I'll get back to these. Aye. Right, that's been frying about, what, 3-4 minutes, kinda. So I'm going to get in with my chicken. In with the chicken, if I'm going to put all this chicken, there's quite a lot there. See what happens, folks. Let's see what that brings to the table. See, that might be plenty, yeah? That could be enough chicken. A wee bit of juice there for that chicken, a wee bit of chicken juice. Don't worry about that. As long as it's no pink chicken juice, eh, Sarge? I'm going to actually go in a wee bit of chicken. Keep some of this and make a cheeky wee Chinese curry, possibly. And that's plenty. That's plenty chicken, folks, huh? Just get your chicken combined with your veg. I'll leave it a wee second. Get my bin tidied up. Obviously, I'm still not cleaning my bin, by the way. The bin's still not been cleaned. Right, the bin's still not been cleaned, there you go. Still using a black bag at the side of the mop. I'll get rid of it, man, and the bottles are still there as well. Yeah, I'll get rid of it. It will happen. Probably about the same time as I get a cooker. Aye. Hope everybody's having an absolutely bloody fab weekend. And I hope there's some heavy videos inbound. I'm expecting some crazy videos for a certain new pizza oven user. But not seen any so far. Seen 40s. Oh, anybody that's looking for a pizza oven, Lidl's are doing a cracking gas pizza oven now for 60 quid. So if you can't make, if you're rotten at making pizzas at home in a home situation and you need a pizza oven and stand mixers, and maybe you might even need 5 pizza ovens, but if you need even if you're looking for a 6th pizza oven, get down to Lidl's, 60 quid, and it's really good. I've seen reviews on it for a couple of years ago, and it's decent for the price. It's decent for the price. But if I'm honest, you want to make your own pizza oven, if I'm honest. And then you can make big 24-inch pizzas and big massive bloody things. You can go over there, your imagination can really run riot. But aye, that's just my thoughts on the whole pizza situation. Right, want to get a wee minute, not a wee minute, then I'm going to get in with my noodles. Aye. Right, I think it's noodle time. I think it's situations are ready for noodles. We're just going to dump them in. I think we're going to use all of them. Look at the dishes, man. Look at the dishes mounting up. Look. Ah. Oh, no. No. Right, folks. Just get all that combined with your noodles. Try and get the veggies and the chicken mixed in. Try not to chop your noodles up. Try and just kind of gently move them about. Don't chop them up. Right, I'm going to let that. Let that cook another wee minute. Let me actually get in with the tongs, see if I can loosen up the strands so there's no big, but you can see there's no big clumps there. We're not talking clumps of noodles. So I say the noodles were cooked to about 60% and then brought out, didn't put them into cold water. So we're going to cook for another wee percent, but they're still not going to be totally cooked because now they're going to get a wee steam and that's going to totally cook them. A lot of folk don't explain that to you, but I've explained it sheet unit style, no messing about. Just get that all combined, and next we're going to get in with our sauce, our lo mein sauce. Lovely colours, but I've got to admit, I do like the colours. Yeah, stir frying the old noodles. Oh, the old Trace, aye. The old Tracy's done a few stir fries, so she's probably unconsciously getting into my mind about the stir fry paper as well, and that's maybe made me feel like I'm having stir fry. Right, we're going to let that go for a wee minute, 1 minute, and then we're going to get the lo mein sauce in. Aye. Right, we're going to get in with a wee grind of our Chinese spice grinder. You've not got this, just have a wee bit of Chinese five spice. You don't need any Chinese five spice at all, I just like to add a wee grind of this because it really does get a nice Chinese flavour. Absolutely gorgeous flavour. Right, that's all I'm using in that. Just a wee couple of grinds. And then we're going to get in with our spring onion greens. Right, that's them in. More dishes to wash. Oh. Right, going to give my wee lo mein sauce a wee stir. Right, there's my lo mein sauce. That looks lovely and rich. I think you'll agree, it looks lovely and rich. Peanut butter, hoisin, oyster, honey. I think there's honey in there, or there was honey in the marinade maybe. Can't remember. If you want the whole what I used the whole recipe and whatever, just ask. That's all you need to do. Right, this is going in. Right, that's simple. There's my wee sponge. Oh, where's it? What a mess. Can barely get room. Can barely get room to get a wee sponge, folks. Right, sorry, I should be stirring all this, but I need to tidy. Sorry, folks, I need to tidy. Just give me a wee second. Right. So you don't want any sauce left at the bottom of the pan when this is finished. It should all evaporate into the noodles and into the chicken and into the veg. You shouldn't be left with a pile of sauce. This is looking absolutely banging. It actually smells pretty good as well. I see, I'm not really a kind of Asian food fan. I do like a sweet and sour, I do like Asian food, but if I'm making something it probably won't be Asian. You know what I mean? I'll probably always go for something else. Just keep it on the move. Give that a wee minute, folks. Just checking we've no spilt any bits in the back of the pan. Going to go into another wee wipe. These not the wee spatters, just wee spatters come from nowhere. But that's us pretty much finished, folks. Believe it or not. Ah, how easy was that? There's folk out there telling you lo mein's bloody almost impossible. You've got to add this and you've got to add that and you've got to do this and you've got to do that. Nonsense. You just saw me make one in minutes. Minutes. Right, that's us. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, there's no sauce pouring down to the bottom of the pot, the pan, nice and dry, but the actual dish isn't dry, if you know what I mean. Right, what I'm actually going to do is I'm not going to plate it up, I'm not going to plate it up, I'm going to plate it up in a takeaway container and give this round to my mother. This will do her dinner, she'll go crazy for this. Yeah, so I'll arrange these. So let's get that turned off. That's turned off, folks. Can sit there. Bring these out here. But aye, we're manning right back. Come on, sort your camera out for God's sake. That is all over the place. Literally all over the place. Deary God. Ah. Dear, dear, dear. Right. Yeah, a wee tidy up here, folks. Right, here's where we takeaway dish. Where we takeaway dish. And I'm just going to get into some noodles. Obviously we've got veg all through that combined. Where are you going? Cheeky wee noodle. Make sure she's getting plenty of chicken in. Plenty of green bits. Is that enough? That's enough for a portion, isn't it? Huh? What do you think, folks? Is that enough for a portion? That's enough for a portion, huh? Remember, this stuff's quite filling. Let's get a wee swatch. A wee bit of real kitchen paper. Just tidy up a wee bit. And there we go. So what I'll do is, I'll get the old scissors. Get the old scissors and we'll just go in with a wee bit of fresh spring onion. Just a wee bit of green. Fresh spring onion. So there's not going to be a taste test of this, folks, but I think just by looking at it you'll think to yourself, that looks pretty nice. Lovely and healthy. Pretty easy. You'll be thinking to yourself, even I could make that. I hope that's what you're saying. Give me a wee bit of sesame seed there. A wee bit of sesame seed action. Since we've got them. There you go, that'll do. That'll do. Right, folks. Hope you enjoyed this really quick wee video. Lovely quick video. I think that looks rather tasty. Chicken lo mein. Made by Sheep Unit. Going to be eaten by Sheep Unit's ma. That's what's left in the pan. There's a huge amount left in the pan. Huge amount. Don't know if you can freeze that. I might try and freeze that. Who knows. Right. I'm going to say cheerio for now, folks. But that's my chicken lo mein. And I hope you make this. See you in the next one. Aye.